Everyone. So since it's conference week, we're going to take it nice and slow, and we're going to review different models of fraction multiplication. So as a reminder, a model is a way that lets you see a math problem visually. So last week, we saw this problem about Miss Izzy painting a wall. So the first part says Miss Izzy is painting a wall. So many of you started off with a big rectangle wall. Some of you also started off with an equation. Some of you didn't. Either way is fine. It says she paints half of the wall blue. So people split the wall in half and painted half of it blue. Then she paints over 1/4 of the blue part with red. So the blue part got divided into 4 pieces, and they painted one red. And the question was, what fraction of the whole wall is red now? So we're looking at this whole wall right here. And as you all know, fractions are equal pieces. So we have to make equal pieces for the whole wall. I count 8 pieces. One of them is red. So 1/8 of that whole wall is red now. Now what that showed us was the result of 1/2 times 1/4. So today we're going to use a similar model. It's called the area model. So this example, the first one, we're going to multiply 1/4 by 2/3. So when you do this, you're imagining that you're putting 1/4 and 2/3 scooch, on top of each other. So when I put those on top of each other, I can see that 1/4 of 2/3 is this part right here. For the next example, it's going to be 3/10 times 3/10. So again, I'm putting these on top of each other. Oops, you can't see through this one, huh? Well, as you will see, you're putting 3/10 and 3/10 on top of each other. So let's look at the example. So first we're going to multiply 1/4 times 2/3. So we put the 1/4 on top of the 2/3. And when we look at this whole rectangle, 2/12 are purple. So it's 1/4 red, 2/3 blue, and that equals 2/12 purple. Because if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 squares, 2/12 are purple. Same thing here. I made it 3/10 pink and 3/10 blue. That makes 9/100 purple. This is really similar to when we multiplied decimals. So today you're going to try out some examples. And remember, you're looking for the area where it's showing both of those fractions. So here it's showing the 1/4 of 2/3. Here it's showing the 3/10 of 3/10. So that's going to be your final answer. So first we're going to look at some pictures and write the equations. There's an example on the left for each type of question. Remember, all of these grids are hundredths. So that means that a line on here is 1/10. So just for example, for this one, I see it's half pink, right? Because if you cut it in 2 pieces, one of the pieces is pink, and 1/3 blue. So I would do 1/2 times 1/3. And when I look at the purple for my answer, the answer equals 1/6. So I would write 1/2 times 1/3 equals 1/6. So that's the first page. You're just writing equations that match pictures. Second page, you're making pictures to match the equations. So it's kind of the opposite. For these ones down here, I know it's a pain to draw 100 blocks. So what you can do is just click on the pink part. And if it should be 3/10, for example, you would highlight 3 of the columns. 1, 2, 3. And then 2/10, I would pull down 2 of these rows, and I can see my answer is 6/100. So that's what you'll do on this page to show me your work. For these ones, you can grab a pencil or some markers and draw it out. You can use any colors you want. It doesn't have to be these colors. Okie dokie, let's get started. Make sure you ask if you have any questions.